Thank you. Now I call Mr.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Dear colleagues, I am really so sad and disappointed because a few minutes ago there was so racist speech against Islam and against the Muslim people. And unfortunately, some colleagues cheer for this. I just say, shame on you, nothing else. Dear colleagues, I would like to start by thanking for Mr. Yellow for his excellent report emphasizing the importance of the issue of Islamophobia, or more precisely, anti-Muslim racism in Europe. The negative atmosphere against Muslims at present has been worsened by increasing immigration flows during the last years. After the Syrian civil war that started in 2011, millions of people had to leave their country and start to enter European countries, primarily Turkey, through various means. While Turkey is trying to provide human living conditions for all immigrants, especially for those coming from Syria, most European countries have considered Syrians as a national security threat, instead of providing protection to these people and preserving their rights by complying with the obligations imposed by the international law. With the increase in the number of Muslim immigrants, anti-Islamic policies began to become widespread and institutionalized in many European countries, and the discourse of multiculturalism began to be abandoned. It can be said that European politicians and parties, the media and the intelligentsia have created this fear within their society, rather than the alleged anti-Islam and anti-Muslim oppositions in some segments of population. As a matter of fact, the relationship between the migration crisis and Islamophobia became more evident during the refugee crisis that started after the aggression of the Russian Federation against Ukraine. The perception of Ukrainian immigrants who wanted to take refuge in Europe stands out as a kind of opposite reflection of the European Union's perception of Muslim immigrants. Commentators have described Ukrainian refugees as Christians, whites, similar to people living in Poland, Europeans with blonde hair and blue eyes, people who watch Netflix and have Instagram accounts. In brief, people who were not Muslims. The past years has shown us that it is not refugees that scare Europe. It's mostly their religion, race, and color of their skin. Racism is using migration as a cover and denying Muslim migrants the basic human rights to flee conflict and take refuge. We must force ourselves with this reality and work towards countering anti-Muslim racism in Europe. Thank you.